Sullivan's Crossing Season 4 is officially happening, and after everything that unfolded in Season 3, I think all of us were desperate to know what comes next. The third season was an absolute emotional roller coaster, especially once Maggie and Cal finally stepped into the relationship we'd all been waiting for. And unfortunately, Season 4 won't be better, so let's talk about it. The moment their romance became official, Maggie couldn't shake the feeling that she might have walked away from her career in medicine too suddenly. Even in her happiest moments, she kept wondering whether choosing the crossing over the operating room was really the right path. At the same time, her father, Harry, was dealing with his own unexpected second chance at love with a woman staying at the campground. But even as that relationship blossomed, he seemed unsure of where his life was headed next. In the middle of all that, Cal was dealing with family medical challenges. Lola was building a new relationship, and a handful of twists popped up throughout the season that none of us saw coming. And then the biggest twist dropped in the final moments. The introduction of Liam, played by Marcus Rosner. What we assumed was Maggie's summer fling turned into something far more complicated when we learned that Liam wasn't just someone from her past. By law, he was still her husband. The reveal left all of us stunned, because it opened the door to a completely new storyline, just as Maggie and Cal had finally gotten their footing. Thankfully, that revelation hasn't broken Maggie and Cal's relationship, at least not yet, but it's definitely going to shake up Season 4. The renewal was announced on June 6th, and those of us who follow the show closely saw the update arrive on Instagram with the message, "It gave the feels and the heat. Thanks for the love. Sullivan's Crossing Season 4 is coming in 2026 to the CW. Until then, stream all of Season 3 free on the CW app." Even though the announcement came with a long wait, the excitement was instant. One of you guys wrote, "Great news. Thank you, the CW." Another said, "This has got to be another ultimate favorite show I've fallen in love with. The actors and actresses are absolutely remarkable. So much depth and emotion. I've cried more than once with this show. Absolutely love it. Can't wait for another season." Someone else added, Gosh, I love this show so much. I can literally watch show after show all night. Please don't make us wait that long. Hope it's like January 2026." And personally, I relate to every single one of these sentiments. We know that Season 4 will air sometime in 2026 in the US on the CW and in Canada on CTV. Neither network has confirmed a specific premiere date yet. For those of us in the UK, all 3 seasons dropped on Netflix at the beginning of October, so it's expected that Season 4 will appear there once the US run finishes. Season 4 is also widening the universe of Sullivan's Crossing with new cast members, which is extremely exciting. Fuad Ahmed is joining the show as Amir Malik, who is a Michelin star-winning young chef who heads to the crossing to help his friend Rob at the restaurant. Jonathan Silverman will be playing Quincy Carlson, a young man living at the crossing who seems tough on the surface, but connects with Maggie in a way that will shock us with a massive plot twist. Colby Frost is stepping in as Ben Nelson, who works closely with Lola's youth group and is determined to be a steady source of support for his sister Tracy. The rumor has it that his personality will remind Cal of someone deeply tied to his past. Tracy herself will be played by Emerson McNeil, a young girl in Lola's youth group who has very few constants she can rely on except for her brother and the safe space Lola has built. As for our core characters, here is what the behind the rumors suggest will happen. We know that Maggie is opening her new medical practice, which finally brings her 2 worlds together. The crossing and the part of herself she thought she left behind. Sully is traveling through Ireland with Helen while she meets with TV producers about transforming her book into a screen project. Before he left, Sully promised Maggie that nothing would ever pull him away from Timberlake permanently, and I think that line matters more than we realize. His presence has always been the emotional backbone of Maggie's story. Jacob and Lola are committed to long distance for now, and we'll see how that plays out once the new season begins. Sydney and Rafe are still together too, although their different views on marriage will continue to put pressure on their relationship. And, after everything Cal went through, his dad Jed and Edna have both come through their medical scares, which means we'll get to see much more of Cal's family going forward. Personally, I cannot wait for 2026 to come already. But let me know what you think. For more weekly updates on Sullivan's Crossing, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.